Hi everyone, I just had another student stop by and ask about these student-generated questions, which seems to be giving people a lot of trouble. So let me say this very quickly about it. I sent the other email about it. Again, the purpose of this assignment is twofold. One, in every work environment, you have to be able to work on a team. It's just the way that things work in medical professions, any professions. My profession, I'm always on committees, teams, and we have group things that we have to put together. So like right now we're working on our accreditation for the school and we have to produce something. And if the group doesn't produce these manuals and these writings and these results, then the whole group is punished. And it's not just one person. And so that's why I try to say this is an important assignment just for the fact that you need it to understand how to work in a group, because that's what you'll be doing for the rest of your lives. And it's not a big deal just because it's online too. You should be able to pick up all the dynamics anyway. The second part of this is there's been a lot of research that's shown that when students actually do the work, actually get in the books and try to generate the questions and that kind of thing, you understand it more than if I just give you questions. And so that's why I'm trying to do this with this assignment. So the question that people were asking was, how do we really do this? This is just a suggestion. You should be able to work out in a group how your group works best. My suggestion would be somebody needs to step up and lead. Somebody from the group, if nobody else is taking charge, just take charge and say, this is what we're going to do. So for example, let's say your group has two different readings. You're reading from one of the textbooks and you're reading from one of the readings here on MyPeak. So somebody sits in the group and says, look, we have 6 members. Let's get 3 of you to read the one from MyPeak, and then 3 of you to read the one from Foster. And let's all come up with 3 questions. So at the end of this, we'll have 18 questions. And then we'll post them all to the discussion board where I have folders for each of your groups. Down here, we have all of your discussion forums, and then you just post all 18 questions there and then start taking a vote. Just maybe rate them all, like give them 1 through 16, and you're going to rate each one. So like you'll put them in order from your favorite question, the question you think is the best, to the question you think is not the best, right? And so then just take the group's ratings and say, well, these are the ones that got the most points. Our group agrees that these are the 8 best questions on there. And then you'll be able to submit those 8 to me. And the way you submit those 8 is you just go to PowerPoint and you create you create a PowerPoint that you have the question and then the correct answer on each of those. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind while you're reading this. I do have this rubric here on the student-generated questions. It goes through and tells you how I think you should do the questions and how the questions are graded. It doesn't tell you the way to do the group activity, the way to lead a group, because that's something that you should pick up and know. But it does tell you, hey, come up with these questions. Make sure there are no 1 or 2 word answers, which I keep getting every week, even though it says no 1 or 2 word answers here. So people will do true, false, and all that kind of stuff, even though the rubric says not to. So read the rubric, go over them, talk about them together, and you should be able to come up with it. So all you do, I would think, one person in your group step up. If you want to communicate outside of the discussion board, you hit this Classmates tab. There you'll have all of your fellow students. You can check to see who's in your group by either this groups and assignment things. It tells everybody who's in which group. You go back, you can email each of those people. You can just click by their name and then select that you want to email those selected members, and you will be able to send an email to them or do it on the discussion board. All right, I hope this helps. Again, I'm sorry if this doesn't come across as being clear or important to you, but I really think it's something valuable. I think it's a valuable assignment. Okay, well, I hope this helps, and we will see if we get some good responses and good questions going forward.